This is Sergeant Brandon Schlotterback. Not too long ago, he volunteered to attend the Army Special Forces Assessment and Selection course. But he's not your average Special Forces candidate. First, there's his determination to not let his medical history stop him from getting where he wants to go.
Growing up in Columbia City, I was a 5-sport athlete, played all sports I could. And then before going into high school, I was diagnosed with cancer and fought that for a year. I tried to join the Army right out of high school, but due to still not being in remission, they wouldn't allow me to join. It took them 7 years for the Army to allow me to get in due to waivers and time restrictions on the cancer that I had.
Something else that distinguishes Sergeant Schlotterback from most of his fellow Special Forces candidates is his current military occupational specialty, or MOS.
I'm a 42 Alpha, Human Resources. It's a very important job in the Army, but I want to do bigger and better things. I want to be someone that they call to save people.
To that end, he contacted the Special Operations Recruiting Battalion on Fort Bliss and got permission from his leadership to begin attending physical training, or PT, with the Special Forces Career Center.
The PT that we provide here is a little bit different than what they're doing at the unit and a little bit different than what the soldier's doing on their own. It's all about longevity and core. If the soldier has never done a 12-mile other than basic training, when that soldier attends selection and he does a 26-mile at the end, his body's in shock. So the whole point is to get his body acclimated to what we're going to put him through at selection.
Sprint through your gear, you got 30 seconds.
They definitely test your limits and show you that you're not as good as you thought you were. Every day you come, it gets harder, and it continues to test your body and how far you can push yourself.
And as Sergeant Schlotterback prepares himself physically and mentally for the unique challenges he'll face at selection, he has the full support of his company First Sergeant.
I think that he shows the company that it doesn't matter what MOS you are, you can go on to other things and contribute. With guys like Sergeant Schlotterback, you don't like to see them leave your organization. So it's a little bittersweet, but at the same time, you know that it helps the Army in doing what the Army needs to do.
First Sergeant Griffin also said Sergeant Schlotterback's determination sets an example for other soldiers in his unit to follow. From Fort Bliss, I'm Army Sergeant Sarah Goss.